Only ruin half an hour of your life.
What do scientists need to do to earn our trust? Science is under attack in Horizon at 9. And the battle's taking place now on BBC Two with a place in the semi-finals at stake.
University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. So far, we've seen Oxford Brookes University and Peterhouse Cambridge win the first of the two quarter-final victories they'll need to qualify for the semi-finals. Now, two more teams begin the same battle, and whichever of them wins tonight will be a step closer to making the final four. Whichever team loses will have to play and win again in order to stay in the contest. Now, the team from Sheffield University had something of a gift of a first-round match, with their opponents from Newcastle scoring a very sickly 70 points against Sheffield's impressively robust 315. Their round two contest was a closer run affair, but they still beat University College London by 250 points to 230, and their accumulated score of 565 is the highest of all the quarter-finalists. Let's meet the Sheffield team again.
Hello again. I'm Andy Bolton. I'm originally from North East Derbyshire and I'm studying towards a Master of Science qualification in geoarchaeology.
Hi, I'm Tristram Cole, originally from Wrexham, and I'm studying law.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Tom Thurkle from Maidstone in Kent and I'm studying biology.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bennett from South Gloucestershire and I'm studying zoology.
Well, it was a similar story for the team from Magdalen College, Oxford, whose accumulated score is 530 points. They were earned with a first-round victory handed to them more or less on a plate by Durham University, whom they beat by a margin of 220 points. Round two proved slightly more challenging when they saw off Downing College, Cambridge, by 190 points to 125, despite a blissful unfamiliarity with the music of Grandmaster Flash. Let's meet the Furious Four.
Hi, I'm James McComish from Melbourne, Australia, reading for a DPhil in history.
Hi, I'm Kyle Haddad-Fonda from Seattle, Washington, and I'm a graduate student in Modern Middle Eastern Studies.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Matthew Chan from Leamington Spa, and I'm currently awaiting the results of my degree in history.
Hello, I'm Will Cudmore from Bourne in Lincolnshire, and I'm awaiting the results of my degree in English language and literature.
OK, you all know the rules by now, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. What five-letter adjective precedes bullet to describe a targeted drug, square to describe...
Sheffield coal.
Magic.
Magic is correct, yes. So you get the first set of bonuses, Sheffield. They're on modern political terms. In each case, give the term from the description. Firstly, for 5 points. A twofold blow or setback. Originating in North America, the term was popularised at the 1992 general election when a Conservative poster said that under Labour there would be both more taxes and higher prices.
Double whammy. Double whammy.
Correct. After an item of confectionery, the practice of MPs sitting close to a member making a speech. On television, this may give the impression that the Speaker is well supported or that the House is full.
Humbugging?
No. That's what they speak. No, it's donutting. And finally, a term coined by George Orwell, meaning the capacity, achieved by political indoctrination, of holding contradictory ideas or beliefs at the same time.
Double think.
Yes. 10 points for this starter question. Why do people gush over him? I'd rather visit a demented relative. These words of Germaine Greer refer to which French novelist whose major work was published in 7 sections between 1913 and...
Magdalen McComish.
Marcel Proust.
Correct. Your bonuses this time, Magdalen, are on Central America. Firstly, for 5 points, having been in power for 44 years, the Somoza family lost dynastic control of which country in the 1979 revolution?
Nicaragua.
Correct. Efrain Rios Montt and Mejia Vitores were among the generals who seized power in which country during a 36-year civil war that lasted until 1996?
Or El Salvador. It's El Salvador or Guatemala. El Salvador.
El Salvador.
No, it was Guatemala. In 1984, which English novelist published Getting to Know the General, a memoir about his friendship with the Panamanian dictator Omar Torrijos?
Green.
Graham Greene.
Correct. Another starter question now. Originally meaning a godparent, what word came to mean a friend, especially a woman's female friend invited to be present at a birth, but is now used unfavourably for a person who talks about the private affairs of others?
Magdalen McComish.
A gossip.
Correct. Your bonuses now are on novels adapted for the screen, Magdalen. Which poet laureate used the pseudonym Nicholas Blake to write detective fiction which included the 1938 novel The Beast Must Die, filmed in 1969 by the French director Claude Chabrol?
Cecil Day-Lewis.
Correct. Claude Chabrol's 1995 film La Cérémonie, telling the story of a murderous and illiterate maid, was based on which crime writer's novel A Judgment in Stone?
Christie Hammett. It's not Christie Hammett.
P.D. James.
No, it was Ruth Rendell. Which director adapted Ruth Rendell's novel Live Flesh into a 1997 film with the Spanish title Carne Tremula?
Spanish director.
Almodovar.
Correct. Pedro Almodovar is correct. Another starter question now. What term denotes in mathematics a solid figure whose cross-section is constant in planes drawn perpendicular to its axis and it...
Sheffield Bolton.
Prism.
Correct. Your bonuses this time, Sheffield, are on zoological classes, for example, birds or mammals. Firstly, for 5 points, which class is so named because the bodies of animals belonging to it are divided into distinct segments? Let's have it, please.
Annelids.
No, it's insect or insecta. Members of the class Malacostraca, typically aquatic creatures with 8 pairs of thoracic legs, were formerly and are still popularly known by what name, now officially used for the subphylum immediately above?
Crustaceans.
Correct. Which class derives its name, in the words of the Oxford English Dictionary, from the ventral position of the locomotive organ?
Gastropods.
Correct. We're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of a noted performer. 10 points if you can name her.
Sheffield Bennett.
Joan Sutherland.
It is Joan Sutherland, yes. She was a member of the Order of Merit, a personal order chosen by the British monarch to recognise distinguished service in a number of fields. The membership is limited to 24 living holders at any time. Your picture bonuses are 3. The current crop, 5 points for each person you can name. Firstly...
Is it that architect? Norman Foster. Yeah, I think it might be Norman Foster.
Norman Foster.
It is Sir Norman Foster, the architect. Secondly...
We don't know.
That's Sir Tim Berners-Lee. And finally, who's this?
Tom Stoppard.
Yes, it is. 10 points for this starter question. The bird order Piciformes has 8 families,
Sheffield Bennett.
Woodpeckers.
Woodpeckers is right, yes. Your bonuses are on a radical philosophy. Firstly, for 5, which radical group was founded in Coscio da Roscia in northwest Italy in 1957 and was dissolved in 1972, the last edition of its influential journal carrying an analysis of the student riots in Paris in 1968?
No idea, sorry.
That was the Situationist International. Secondly, for 5, the 1967 book, Society of the Spectacle, was by which French political activist who, together with Raoul Vaneigem, was one of the principal theorists of the Situationist International?
Don't know, sorry.
That was Guy Debord. And finally, the 1953 Situationist work, Formulary for a New Urbanism, gave rise to the name of which Manchester institution which operated from 1982 to 1997?
Was it the militant tendency? Militant tendency.
Militant tendency.
No, it's the Hacienda nightclub. 10 points for this. Identify the poet who wrote these lines. Our birth is but a sleep and a forgetting. The soul that rises with us, our life's star, hath had elsewhere its setting and cometh from afar.
Magdalen Cudmore.
Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Anyone like to buzz from Sheffield?
Sheffield Cole.
William Wordsworth.
They are. Do you happen to know where they're from? But you've got the point anyway.
Prelude.
It's Intimations of Immortality. So you get a set of bonuses, Sheffield, this time. They're on apples in Greek mythology. Well done. Which huntress married Hippomenes after he beat her in a race by using 3 golden apples to distract her?
Atalanta.
Correct. Her name meaning discord. Which goddess threw an apple inscribed "for the fairest" between Hera, Athena and Aphrodite, causing the conflict which later led to the Trojan War?